everybody. Welcome to my TED Talk. My Genius Hour question was, what practices should small business owners consider to improve their overall success? So I decided to choose this topic because my mom and I, we purchased this small little cafe in Grand Bend this past January, and we opened January 21st. So when this Genius Hour project kind of was like mentioned in class, I was like, well, this is a great topic idea. I'm going to focus it on the cafe. That way I can learn more about being a business owner and I can get it done through school. So that's kind of why I decided to choose this topic. And also, like, the cafe was something, and still is something, that I'm really interested in and I'm really enjoying. So I thought, this is a great idea. Let's do this. It's new, exciting in my life, and I can spend time on school doing something that I enjoy. So yeah, that's kind of why I chose this topic. My overall goal when I started this topic was to become more educated on being a small business owner and what that entailed. And yeah, I just wanted to do some research on it and very generally figure out some small things that we should consider doing that will improve our success. So the first thing I studied when I began this project was the best way to use social media to benefit my business. So when I conducted this research, I came across a tip that was called setting SMART goals. And this framework focuses on creating relevant, achievable goals that help support your overall business objectives. And SMART goals is an acronym. So S stands for specific, so set clear goals, have a clear social media, what you want to achieve through your social media, and be able to track your progress. So make sure it's specific. M stands for measurable, so every goal should have a metric. So, it's my goal to reach this many new followers or reach this many new people, or maybe I want to reach more people within a certain radius of the cafe, so further locations from here. Make it attainable, so the goals should push you, however, still be in reach if you put in the work. R is relevant, so this is the piece that ties to your goal. Setting back to larger business objectives, how will these social media goals benefit the business? So make your goals relevant, not just what you want to see, but like what will actually be relevant to your business. And finally, T is timely. So deadlines are good for everybody because it keeps you accountable. It keeps you on track and focused. So setting a time is also an important thing to consider. So that was really useful information when I did my research for my second Genius Hour post. That's kind of what I found out. And next, I analyzed our insights on our Instagram page. So this is a free tool that you can use to improve your marketing. And I think it's awesome because it's free and it's really helpful. It shows your demographic, what your audience is, and what content your audience is engaging in. So I'm able to see, okay, a lot of people are liking when I'm posting new drinks that they can try, but not a lot of people are interested in our raw vegan desserts. So, maybe next week I'm gonna post more drinks. And yeah, that's really helpful just to know what people are engaging in. And it's a free tool. And it was kind of interesting to research about that and how to use that to my benefit. Yeah, so next I looked at taking time for yourself and why it is something every small business owner should consider doing. Because I'm running this business with my mom and I'm in full-time school, I knew taking time for myself is something that I should really consider and schedule into my week to make sure I do that for myself. And it's been a challenge to do because I am so busy, but through researching the benefits of it, I was like, this is something that is going to actually benefit me in my schoolwork and in the business by taking time for myself. So that was kind of cool. And yeah, I also looked at the importance of creating relationships. I talked about that in a blog. Customers in a small community love making connections, and you have that opportunity with every customer that walks into your little store, whatever it is, small business that you own, and that is something that you should not overlook at all. You need to connect with your customers, make them feel heard, make them feel special, try to remember their name, even their drink order. It can go a long ways, especially when you are so small. Another thing that I kind of pushed myself outside of my comfort zone on was researching financial suggestions for a business. This is something that's very new to me, so I knew nothing about finances, what I should be considering, what's important, what strategies are there. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna focus this week on finances and what I should consider. So I researched it very basically because I don't know much about it, and there was 5 tips that I decided to take away from it. It was 1, build an emergency fund. 2, manage your personal credit. 3, save for retirement. That was an interesting one because I'm not even out of school yet, and I was like, should this be something I'm thinking about? Well, I still have so many other expenses in my life as a young student. So that was kind of cool to look into. 4 was invest appropriately for your risk tolerance. And 5 was seek professional help, which we have decided to do because I believe it'll benefit us the most by having somebody look after our books and keeping us in order. It's very important, and my research allowed me to see that. And yeah, there was a few challenges I faced when I was researching this, and I would say the main challenge I faced was picking things that I wanted to research. What do I want to learn so much about? I chose a very broad topic, so every week I'd be like, what do I want to learn more about? Because there's so much to learn. This is a huge undertaking. So I kind of challenged focusing in on specific things I wanted to learn more about, and then not getting carried away with them, trying to specifically answer a question and not just generalize my information too much. That was kind of a challenge for me throughout this project. And yeah, so this project impacted my own life because this is my business and it's part of my family's business now. So it's had a huge impact on my life. It's kind of even opened up new conversations for my mom and I, like the one research topic I chose for 1 week was taking time for yourself, and something that came out of that was it allows you to be more creative, come up with new ideas and new motivations. So I've started thinking about some new ideas for the cafe during some time that I've taken for myself, and been able to say to my mom, hey, look, what do you think about this? I'm kind of excited about doing something like this. What do you think? So it's impacted my life immensely. It's been great to focus on learning more about my business through this project. And some plans, implications, and considerations I have for the future. Really, we're just taking it step by step. We have 1 more year of Teachers College left, so I've committed to doing this throughout school, and then we will consider what I want to do when I graduate. So really, no considerations for the future yet. We're just going with the flow. With COVID, everything is pretty locked down and not a whole lot of opportunities and options right now. So I'm just making the most of this cool opportunity that I've been given. And yeah, it's exciting. So that is my TED Talk. Thank you for listening. And I hope you enjoyed reading my blog. And I hope everyone has a great rest of their year and next year.